Hi everyone, my name is Laurie Cousins and I'm excited to share that I will be offering a workshop on trauma-informed mindfulness. And we're going to learn about the impact of being trauma-informed around mindfulness and how to develop a practice that you can share with your clients, your family, develop for yourself, and learn how to be trauma sensitive in the way that if you are like me, who's a trauma survivor, to be embodied, to be with stuff that can arise in a practice. Meditation is designed for us to be fully aware and not to ignore our experience, both internally and externally. And when we are dealing with the nervous system that's been impacted by trauma, it's really important for us to be able to know how to work with it in a way that can build our capacity to increase our resilience and our way to tolerate what feels intolerable in a way that is also non-harming, and then also respecting where we need to pull back, where we need to honor what isn't working for us, what actually could be creating more stress, and then actually just takes away from the benefits of what a mindfulness practice can offer. So what I'd like to offer right now is just a trauma-informed way of how to sit and also to take some mindfulness breaths. So you can do this with your eyes open or closed, completely invitational. And you can also pull out of this at any time. The point of these practices is for you to get to know you and your capacity and how to be with what is and also work with what is. So just finding a posture, you can do this standing, you can do it sitting, you can do it lying down. Completely optional for you. What does your body, what does your willingness, your state of mind have the capacity to do right now in this moment? So for me, I'm sitting, I'm noticing right now the felt sense of touch in the sense that my sit bones are on a cushion. I'm noticing the breath of just tuning into where my body is. We have this mind that's designed to think. The average person has anywhere from 80,000 thoughts a day to 100,000 thoughts a day. So to try to make our minds empty of thought and not think actually creates more thoughts. So what we want to do is bring our attention to our posture as well that we can sustain. All of us have different bodies, different capacities. So if we're forcing ourselves in a posture that many of you probably have seen in pictures of different things that actually isn't sustainable, then that's going to cause us harm and distress. So right now, taking a moment and noticing what is the posture that would best support me. So choosing that posture and then feeling it, noticing it, being in it. Being right here, right now. You can do this with your eyes open or closed. If your eyes are open, maybe having an area that you're looking at with a focus that is pretty neutral. It's not something that has a lot of active imagery because that can create a lot of thoughts, but something that's more neutral, and then have your eyes partially open, maybe just a little softening. Otherwise, noticing that your eyes are closed, what that feels like, the contact of your eyelids touching. And then bringing your attention to your breath. For people that have trauma or that are feeling activated, which means we have a lot of energy or different sensation happening in our body, actually from the neck down to our pelvis could be an area where we experience and hold trauma. So that might be an area that when we breathe and feel our breathing can actually elicit distress. That can actually feel that we're not ready to handle in a way that's manageable, so that we will check out and maybe disassociate, or we'll push through and override, but it's actually not what we're needing to do in this moment. So what you can do is you can notice your breath right under your nose, just above your lip. And just maybe even with this curious, friendly attention, just bringing your awareness to that subtle inhalation through the nose and exhalation through the nose. We'll do this 3 times in silence. Okay, everyone. So that's it. That is breathing on purpose, but in a way that is actually trauma informed, gives you a lot of space, a lot of permission. If the nose didn't work for you to feel your breath, maybe actually feeling your whole body breathing, maybe even your hands or your feet if that's available to you, or maybe just bringing your attention away from your breath and just notice sound, or notice the touch points of where your body is making contact with the surface. So I look forward to seeing you. And in the meantime, enjoy this practice and take good care of yourself.